Have you spent a long time in debt and borrowing and, seeing all of these money struggles without nothing, without knowing what to do? In this video, I'm going to share with you a strategy that you can use, a 4-step strategy that you can use to get out of the poverty cycle or whatever you might call it, right? So let's dive right in. Right, so welcome to Mighty Success Blueprint. I'm really excited that you're here watching this video. So today is pretty interesting, right? Poverty cycle, breaking the poverty cycle. So how do we break the poverty cycle? It's pretty simple, yet it's not, because many people struggle with this kind of information. And many times it's very difficult to tell people, to convince people that you're actually going through this cycle, right? But I found an interesting definition of what the poverty cycle is. And that might just give you some bits of information about, your situation. So if you find yourself within this definition, then you might want to continue to watch, the rest of the video. And hey, maybe, guide yourself through. And it's easy to break this, right? It's not so easy, I must say, but it's doable, right? It's not easy, but it's simple. Maybe that's the right word. Those are the right words to use. So I found a definition from Wikipedia, which I found really interesting. So in economics, a cycle of poverty or poverty trap is caused by self-reinforcing mechanisms that cause poverty once it exists, and that's to persist unless there is outside intervention, right? So it can persist across generations, and when applied to developing countries, it's also known as a development trap. So think about it. It can actually live through different generations, maybe your parents, onto you, onto your children. It's scary. It's crazy, right? Maybe not scary, but it's crazy stuff. But hey, let's dive right into the methods, right? Now I have a 4-step process, and it's very simple and maybe not so easy, but it's really simple to apply, and you can actually begin to apply this process, right? First of all, you gotta believe. That's my number one. Believe you can change, because this is the starting point for all change. Good and bad change starts with belief, right? You gotta believe you can do it. Otherwise, you'll never be able to do it. Point number 2 is education, right? And sadly, financial education is not taught in school, right? Well, little bits are taught in school. Entrepreneurship is not, unfortunately. And a lot of other little things like managing money and, how much to save, how much to give to charity. None of that is taught. But hey, 10% of your income matters. Maybe you may not learn that from me, but you could learn that from some of the books that you can read to get financial education. It's very, very important. Read some books. I mean, people have gone through the same situations that we are going through today. So we can learn from their experiences, and we never have to go through life the same way we did before, right? We can change and we can grow. And step number 3 is consider changing your mindset about money, right? So what's your mindset about money? Consider asking yourself these questions if you want to really discover what it is, right? And how were you raised with money? What was your home like with money? Or what are some of the habits that you could have inherited from your parents, right? How did they handle money, right? So what triggers you to spend money, right? Is it a sale? Or is it Christmas? Is it, things like that, right? What triggers you to actually spend? What are your current money beliefs? Do you believe you can actually have enough money for yourself and for others and to give away, right? So how much do you own at this time? And how much do you owe? So those are very important questions to ask yourself. So, and once you've asked yourself those questions, it will help you to dig down to discover what your beliefs are about money, right? And once you discover, then go to step number 4, make a plan, right? Create a financial plan. Any change begins with a good plan. It doesn't just get effected without a good plan in place. Every change that is going to take place begins and ends with a good plan, right? So create a plan, have a financial plan, a plan to get you out of here, right? Where you are at this time. And hey, it's doable. It's not easy, but it's simple to do, right? So go through those 10 steps, but above all, take action. Just at the end of this video, take action. Maybe you want to start a side hustle. go onto my automated income dashboard. I'll show you how you can start a side business, right? With passive income. You put in the work once, right? And of course you might put in consistent work, right? But most of the work that you've done will help you to generate more and more and more. And hey, many years from now, maybe 1 year, 2 years from now, you will be at another level if you get started today, right? So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful and insightful, because hey, this stuff is not talked about, but it's very, very important for us to talk about these things. Otherwise, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.